We are calling to order the meeting of August 25th, 2025. Please rise for the pledge. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
As always, we start with a few announcements. Town Hall will be closed on Monday, September 1st, and observing Labor Day. Normal business hours will resume on Tuesday, September 2nd. Don't forget to save the fee for Town of McCown's Community Day, which will take place September 13th, beginning at 1 p.m. McCown's Adventure tickets are on sale at Town Hall for a chance for your child to enter a winter ride in one of McCown's vehicles. Last day to purchase is September 13th, and that sale benefits the McCown's 175 celebration in 2026. The EAC is hosting an All About Whitetail Deer on Tuesday, September 30th at 7 p.m. at Town Hall, presented by the PA Game Commission biologist, Janine Flegel. At this time, we would also like to introduce the Town Finance Assistant, Jody Norcus.
Yes. I'm Jody Norcus. I started at the town a couple weeks ago, and I really am enjoying it. Everybody's been super friendly, and just wanted to introduce myself. So I'm really excited to be here. So thank you for the opportunity.
We're glad to have you.
Thank
luck.
you.
Thank you.
Very happy to have her. She's sitting right in. She's picking up on a great job, so she's doing a great job. Thank you, Julie.
Yes, she is picking up on everything, doing amazing. So great, thank you.
Any other announcements from other council?
I do have one more announcement. This is regarding the agenda that was posted in the public packet on the website on Friday. And as we all know, occasionally we have human error, and page 1 and 3 of the agenda were what was posted originally, and page 2 was omitted. This was a double-sided scanning mistake. So any of the action items that were listed on page 2 we're not going to be able to take any action on tonight. We did update that agenda just so people could see what was on there today when we realized this was a mistake. But under new business, we did have 4 items that will have to be postponed until the next meeting when it's properly advertised. We can still go through the staff reports as normal, but no action items will be taken.
Other announcements from council? Seeing none, we will ask for public comment on agenda items only. Please come forward, state your name and address. Seeing none, we will move on to the minutes from the August 11th meeting. They were previously sent to council. There's been a motion to approve. Is there a second? Second. There's been a second. Any further discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Continuing on to administration and finance reports. The finance report for the month of July 2025. Brittany, would you like
All
to
right.
give us some highlights?
I would. Good evening, council. Enclosed in your packet is the check listing from July 2025 in the amount of $1,757,336.07. If you have any questions on the check listing, I'd be happy to answer them.
Do you want to take a motion for that?
Make a motion. I'd like to make a motion to approve check listing number 7 dated July 1st, 2025 till July 31st, 2025, totaling $1,757,336.07 is submitted to each member of council and posted on the bulletin board and town website.
There has been a motion. Is there a second? Second by Mr. Wall. Any further discussion? All those in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Financial summary, we went through the check listing.
All right. You will see on your dashboard report, the year-to-date revenues for July 2025 were $8.5 million, which is consistent with 2024. As far as the expenses go, we are at 46% of the budget for 2025 versus 48% of the budget in 2024. Our tax debt discount deadline is rapidly approaching, so we expect this next week to be very busy. So our whole team is ramping up, getting ready, making sure we're staffed up for all the incoming tax payments that are going to be coming in. And we're also gearing up to start budget prep. So we have all of our meetings scheduled with all the department heads for the beginning of September. So right after we come back, we will be diving right into budget season. So
We look forward
if
to
you
it.
guys
Thank
have
you.
any questions, let me know.
I don't see any. Thank you very much for
All
that.
right, sure.
Okay, continuing on, the communications report for August was included in your packets. Any questions can be directed towards John? Seeing none. The junior council members reports. So both are here this evening. You want to come forward maybe one at a time, introduce yourselves. Thank you for coming.
Hi, my name is Arjun Puri. I'm a rising junior, or now a junior at North Allegheny Senior High School. First off, I just want to say thank you guys for having us today and having this program. I think it's super important that the youth have a say, and I think it's awesome that you guys have this program to be able to represent that. So a little bit about me. I last year was student council president at North Allegheny Intermediate High School, and this year served as vice president at the senior high. Outside of school, I do a variety of things. Currently, I'm working for the World Affairs Council of Pittsburgh as the programming fellow. So we do a lot of work in the community and a lot of youth advocacy. So I'm really excited for this year. If you guys have any questions for me, I'd love to answer them. I, of course, am eager to learn about the local government, et cetera. And so, yeah, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
And Christian, please.
So good evening, ladies and gentlemen of the McCandless Town Council. My name is Christian Sparandeo, and I hold the honor of serving as one of your junior councilmen for the 2025 to 2026 school year. As a senior at North Allegheny, I spend my time playing the cello in the school orchestra, rowing on the varsity crew team, and chairing the principal's advisory committee at my senior high school. As I've always had an interest in politics and the workings of government, and I'm very excited to witness firsthand the functioning of our local town council. And if the council would allow it, I'd really like to express that this role represents something so much more than just an experience or another listing on a resume. In a world when we are so increasingly divided by politics and personal beliefs, I find it more important than ever that we take a step back to rely on our community. And I hope to be of genuine service to my neighbors so that I might help to bring them all together to make this town a better place. And as a representative of McCandless's youth, I hope to help bring together the other young people of this community to have their voices heard. If I can accomplish one thing during my time here, it would be to help create an environment where every resident feels welcomed and comfortable enough to come before this podium and speak to you as I am right now. So for over a year, I have worked at North Allegheny to bridge the gap between students and district leaders. I am excited to widen the scope of that mission, bringing together the leaders of the town of McCandless and the students who reside within it. I will work to integrate the thoughts and opinions of young people into our local government, streamlining communication, getting students involved on service opportunities, and helping residents have their voices heard before the town council. You know, since 1851, McCandless has been a town of doers. We have persevered through good and bad to stand the test of time. In 2025, we are home to thousands of people of various backgrounds, needs, and perspectives. If we can stand together to lift one another up, we can accomplish anything. So I thank you for giving me this opportunity to serve, and I look forward to a great year of work that we have ahead of us.
Christian, let me tell you, we're looking forward to this position in Margin 2 being different than what it has been in the past. We're actually looking for your perspective. We're looking for the thought process from the youth of the community. Before, this position has been more or less a sounding board for what's going on at North Allegheny. Well, that's great. But we actually want your input. So critical thinking is going to come into play. I congratulate both of you because I understand that the competition for these positions was really, really tough. So I look forward to working with both of you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Continuing on under Administration of Finance, Liaison Reports, MIDA, there was no meeting held. North Hills Council of Governments, as well there, no meeting has been held. And at this time, is there any public comment on Administration and Finance? Seeing none. Moving on to the Planning and Zoning Reports, the Planning Director's Report for the month of August was included in your packet. Matt, any highlights for us this evening?
Sure, thank you. We had, on the agenda items, we had one item in front of the planning commission. That was the application for a lot line adjustment revision to lot 8 and parcel A of the Blazer Drive subdivision plan. That item will be heard on September 8th at the next meeting. I would like to just direct your attention to the agenda item number 1, staff report. Just to this is the first report that we've put together since I've started here, and just to keep your eyes on as we get items that come into the planning commission, they're gonna look like these new reports, because they have a little bit more information about the property, about the item that's coming in, geography around it, and just has a little bit more information for the public and for council. Moving on to department updates, we've had permitting process and zoning updates that we've been working on for the last few months. We are almost at the end of the permit updates. We've been just taking our time going through those and touching up, kind of just giving ourselves more of an identity in terms of what our permits look like. We're looking at options for kind of streamlining our digital submission process. Currently, if someone would like to submit online, they're sending an application to an email that our staff has to check. We'd like to formalize that in some type of portal where the public could apply to on a building permit from their home, and then we have a checks and balances system on that. Last update I have for you is we have a new office in our department. Previously, there in our back offices, there was 2 countertops that were used back in the day that weren't really being utilized to their full potential. So our public works department, in the years and years of skill that they provide, we're able to, in the time where Melinda was out for 2 weeks, create a new room back there. It gives us another office. We still have one countertop back in the office that we have as a place for our department to come together and talk about planning, zoning ideas, talk about topics. But we wanted to just say thank you to Brad and his team for doing a great job. And that's all I have for you. So thank you very much. Any questions?
Any questions for Matt?
Thank you.
Thank you for all you're doing. The planning commission report was in your packet. Matt kind of highlighted it here. The zoning hearing board report as well is in your packet. If there's any questions, Matt is here as well. He attends those meetings. And as Matt said, we'll see these new business items at the September meeting. Public comment on planning and zoning. Please come forward, state your name and address. Seeing none. Moving on to recreation reports. Parks and Rec Director's report was in the packet, but Abby is here this evening. Give us a few highlights, please.
Sure. The star party that we had earlier this month was hugely successful. It was a lot of fun. The Amateur Astronomer Association of Pittsburgh came with their telescopes, and so did about 125 of our closest McCandless friends. So we camped out at Wall Park that evening, and it gets super dark at Wall Park, so we were able to see lots of stars and lots of meteors as well. So that was a lot of fun. We'll definitely plan to do that again next year. The McCandless 175 committee is meeting for the first time tomorrow, so I'm excited to get started with them. We have a huge variety of people representing different organizations in our community. So we've got a representative from La Roche, Sisters of Divine Providence, a Nash student, a fireman. So it should be a wonderful group of people to get started with. And I've been planning Community Day. Community Day is Saturday, September 13th, as you all know. And we have quite the lineup this year. The North Allegheny Marching Band will open the event. Hosack and Ingomar Elementary School will sing the national anthem, so that's exciting. Michelle's Dance Center will perform, as will the 729ers, This, That, and the Other Thing. This, That, and the Other Thing. Totally 80s, and the Allegheny Brass Band will finish off the evening with the fireworks. So we have 27 vendors in the booths. We have face painting, balloon animals, all kinds of rides and activities for kids, and inflatables. And this year we're having a mechanical bull as well. So yes, it should be a lot of fun.
Wait to see Joe on that.
That's the only word, Jack.
But if you have any further questions on my report, I'd be happy to answer them.
Just as the steering committee gets kicked off, I'm sure there'll be a lot of, startups. If people still are interested in possibly volunteering for that celebration, or they have ideas, what's the best way? Reach out by email to you?
Yes, so there
Okay.
is an email address, mccandless175@townofmccandless.org.
Okay,
So if you're interested in joining the committee in a voluntary, like, event program specific way, we'd be glad to have the help.
great. And we'll see more of that, I'm sure, as we get
Yes.
through past Community Day.
Yes.
I'm sure it's big on the agenda. Thank you
Yes.
for that. Any other questions? Okay, moving on to liaison reports and recreation, financial development promotional committee for the Heritage and Cultural Center, Mr. Hart.
Committee had the meeting last week. Gail is set for November 1st, Camelot.
Thank you very much. Any questions for Mr. Hart? Seeing none. The Activities Advisory Ad Hoc Committee did not have a meeting, but as you can hear, we have plenty going on in-house. At this time, is there any public comment on recreation?
Ellen Wright, 9635 Old Kimber Road, Allison Park, PA 15101. I just want to say how wonderful the Star Party was. It was wonderful. There were tons of people there, blankets, chairs, dark sky, meteors. It was great.
Good
So-
weather. That's good.
Oh, and well, could have, well, yes.
Thank you. Thank you for your comments. Any other public comments? Seeing none. The town manager report was included in your packet. John, any highlights on that?
A few highlights, grant related, the LSA grant period is going to open in early September. Looking for any ideas that anybody would have to be included in the grant application for that. We did submit for one GE DTF grant for a Blazer Drive sidewalk connector, which would be the piece that would connect from the end of McCandless, or actually from Ashland Commons over towards Starbucks. That would complete North Park to the Target Shopping Center. So put in for that.
That was highlighted as one of the connection areas with the gateway, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Budget process will begin shortly. That's going to be the focus for most of the department heads and the staff for the next few months, figuring out where we're going to be for 2026. As part of that, we're meeting with our representatives from our health insurance, self-insured trust to talk about alternatives we have for healthcare for the employees. Also reviewing an employee handbook. Hasn't been updated since 2016, so it's time to take a look at that. Line painting, you'll notice in town, we did paint lines at Vestal. We did paint lines for our VASCAR lines for our police friends to be able to do speed enforcement in some of the neighborhoods that residents had concerns with either through traffic or with speeding vehicles. So you should see increased police enforcement in those areas. Lastly, both the update ordinance for the leash law and the solicitation ordinance have been advertised, and they'll be ready for your agenda for the September 8th meeting.
Great. Thank you, sir. Any questions for Mr. Schwein? Seeing none, the engineer's report was also included in your packets. Any questions can be addressed by Mr. Schwend. Seeing none, the town attorney's report.
My report was also in the packet, and if you have any questions, we can talk about it offline or hold an executive session. That's all I have.
Thank you, Steve.
Sure.
There being no old business, again, this section where new business item 12, understand, we will not be addressing these items this evening. We will be handling those at the next meeting.
If you want to, in case people didn't see the agenda, just to state what those items were. The first would have been action concerning a Blazer Drive lot line adjustment. This is what Matt referenced in his report. Second, we had a resignation of Dan Coyne from the FDPC that we'll have to accept. Third was a resignation of Mark Lanzak from the EAC that we need to accept. And then the last was entering into a rock salt purchase agreement with Compass Minerals in the Shaycog bidding process. So we'll include all those in our September agenda.
So those four items will be in the September. The fifth item that did make the agenda under new business is a resolution for this year. And this is basically authorizing administration to apply for grant funds. So John, anything more detailed here with this one?
No, this is a requirement of the funding through the RAAC in order to apply for the money for the Blazer Drive sidewalk project.
Yeah.
Make a motion to adopt resolution 2025-11 authorizing the filing of an application for funds with the RAAC.
There has been a motion. Is there a second? Second by Mr. Casey. Any further discussion? All those in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Okay, at this time, we will accept any public non-agenda comments. Please come forward, state your name and address.
Hi, Barbara Richards, and I'm just going to say I'm from Ward 2 because my comment is about not putting your address, saying your address when you come up with a comment, because everybody says their name and their full address, and then this goes up on YouTube for the world to see. And I don't think that's a very private way. I think we should consider a different way. We've all signed in and with our addresses, which is okay, because that's, but if we could look into that.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay,
I think we'll look into that for sure.
Never thought of
Okay.
it.
Yeah,
thank
I
you.
appreciate those comments. Thank you. Any other public non-agenda comments? Seeing none, is there a motion to adjourn? Is there a second?
Second.
Second. All those in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Meeting is adjourned. Thank you, everybody, for coming out this evening.